Alright, I'm looking at some kind of a really nice looking orange Corvette here that says Indianapolis 500 May 27, 2007 official pace car, and there's a gentleman here next to me who said that he can tell me about it.
Yeah, I'm Dave Noble, and long story short, we acquired this car off the internet after I looked for one for about a year and a half. It was one of 57 that went to Indianapolis in 2007. It just happens to be the third serial number built and delivered to the track in that year. It was assigned car number 53 as a festival car, which happens to be the same year that Chevrolet started building Corvettes.
Now, right next to that orange coppery color, I don't know what the official color is, but there is a 97th Indianapolis May 26, 2013 official pace car that was driven in here by this lovely young lady right here.
Hi, I'm Dana Noble, and actually...
Noble, are you related to that guy over there?
I would be.
Okay, all right.
This is actually a 2015 Corvette 8-speed automatic. The reason we ended up with this car is because we saw it at the Indy 500 pace the race of the 97th running of the Indy 500. And my husband and I love this Laguna Blue so much that we decided one day we'd like to have it.
What's it called?
Laguna Blue.
That's Laguna Blue.
Laguna Blue.
All right, let me take a shot of that, and that's got the Stingray on the fender there. Okay, carry on.
So anyway, we decided that instead of waiting, we'd go ahead and order one. So we ordered one, and it was probably made August 11th or 12th. We drove it to Indianapolis. We had the decals placed on it, and we also had the strobes, which are the lights that come on. They're just like the pace car.
Now, how many miles are on this one?
This one has about 24,000 miles.
24,000. Okay, well, but yours is newer than his.
Correct.
So I'll give you 1,000. Mr. and Mrs. Noble, thank you so much for explaining, describing your cars to us. And let me get you one more time in here. And I appreciate it very much.
All right, thank you.
Okay, we left out something. Dave told me that he forgot to show me the strobe lights on here, or I forgot to ask. So that is pretty cool. And we're going to look at the orange one. What color is that? The orange one?
Atomic orange.
Atomic orange. We're going to look at the atomic orange. Whoa, there come the strobes. Awesome.
The taillights on this car are European taillights. You have to buy two of this side and two of that side, and then install them and get a European harness to make the strobes available. The deck was custom made in Michigan. It was a 3-year project. No one had ever built a deck. The pace cars from the Indy 500 had this deck on it, but the molds got destroyed when GM went out of business. So we created that from scratch.
Wow, nice job. All right, I was planning on just making this video about Corvettes today, but I saw something that I just had to put in here. I'm talking to Bill from Lee Summit, and he is standing here in front of his car, and it's a, what year?
It's a 1965 Ford Mustang 2+2, and it's highly modified for driving. Actually, it's not a drag strip car, it's a highway car. Has a 351 Windsor motor in it, which is a larger engine, although it looks a lot like the 2A9 engine. It has a 4-speed automatic transmission. There's about 50 to 60 modifications to this car.
Okay, and that's what you've got here on this placard here.
That's part of it. That's not all of it.
Okay, wow, you've certainly done a lot of stuff. Now, how long have you had this car?
I've had the car about 10 years, 10, 11 years.
Okay, and how many miles are on it?
Have no idea.
Okay.
Just drive it to as many of the car shows and cruises in the summer that I can.
Okay.
And
good hobby?
Yeah, it's just a hobby. I'm retired, but I've always done things with motorcycles and cars just on the side because I always enjoyed them.
Okay. Do you drive it often, or?
Oh yeah, I drive this one. You know, anytime I need to go to a show or something. It's not an everyday driver.
Okay.
But you know, if you drive one every day, you just can't keep it. It just gets a lot of chips
Right.
and stuff. This one gets some, but I can touch them up and repaint and do
So,
what's necessary.
Is this your first Mustang?
No, actually, I had British. Well, I had General Motors cars. Had a 56 Chevy, a 55 Buick, a 63 Chevy 2 Super Sport, had a 65 Chevelle, 64 Corvette, 65 Corvette, and then I've had about 15 or 20 little, I call them LBCs, or little British cars, Sprites and Midgets.
Right.
And I did those for about 25 years, and then I sort of got tired of them and sold all my memorabilia and everything, and then I found some Mustangs, and they needed some work, so I bought those and started messing with Mustangs. And
So would it be safe to say that you could be classified as a car guy?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all my life.
All right.
If it's got an engine, I'm interested in it.
All right. Well, Bill, thank you very much for sharing your car with us, and I appreciate it. And you can watch the video later today.
All right, thank you.
All right, I'm speaking with Randy Hoover from Blue Springs?
Blue Springs.
Blue Springs. We're standing in front of his car here, and that music in the background just keeps getting louder. This is a, did you say 98?
1998.
Okay, tell us about it.
Well, I've had it about 12 years. It had 17,000 miles on it when I got it, and it's got about 112,000 on it now.
Oh, you've been driving a little bit.
A lot. It's not my main car, but I take it out every chance I get. It's been a good car.
Is it manual or automatic? I didn't look. Automatic?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to look inside here real quick. Looks like you keep it pretty doggone clean.
Well, you know, you kind of have to.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you get a car like this, you don't want it to fall apart on you.
Nice, yeah, just in case you want to trade it in on something newer. So.
And you've had this how long?
I've had this 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah,
Do you
it's a good one.
do you drive it often, or? Well, apparently with 100,000 on it, you
Through
do.
the week sometimes, but yeah, we've been on some trips with it and things like that. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's driven.
Have you done anything to it?
anything
mechanically
special?
or?
Mechanically, no. I've never been in the engine. It's got a Spectra air cleaning system on it. A few little goods here and there. It's got a boreless stainless steel exhaust system on it. But other than that, no, not too much. You know, the accessories here and there. That's about it.
Okay. You wouldn't take 500 for it today, would you, cash?
Well, maybe for the day.
Okay.
That's about it. Yeah.
All right. Well, Randy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice car.
Thanks.
Okay, I found another car that we just have to include in here. This is a beautiful black Thunderbird with a Continental kit on the back, and it's owned by a handsome young man here named Jim, and he's going to tell us about it. So, Jim, how did you get this car?
This was actually my father's car, and Dad bought this in 1985, I think because he wanted to relive some of his youth, because when he was in his late 20s and early 30s, he had a 1955 Thunderbird. And then, of course, as life goes on and you've got to raise children and take care of your family, you sell cars that you probably would have liked to have kept. But because of memories, he decided to buy this. To tell you a little bit about the car.
Yeah,
it was probably
that'd be great.
It's a 312 cubic inch Y block Ford V8. It has a Ford-O-Matic automatic transmission behind it.
Now, is that the engine that came in it?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I will say that when Dad decided that I was to acquire the car, we talked about, do we want to restore the car or do we want to just make everything work? And we decided not to make a frame-off restoration, but to perform what is now called a mechanical restoration. So this is what you now call a survivor. It's exactly like it was, or pretty close to how it was in 1956, and everything works. Even the clock works, as I noticed on my way over here.
Now, is it an analog clock or a digital?
Analog.
All right.
Tick, 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 tick.
Yes, I'm going to look at the inside here real quick, and you can keep talking. Tell me some more here.
Well, here again too, it was Dad's car. I will say this, I'm kind of fortunate in not only do I have my dad's car, now this was not his original Thunderbird, it is a second Thunderbird, but I also have my mom's first car. It was her first brand new car that she bought, and it is a 1955 Ford two-door Victoria. I don't have that car with me tonight because I try to share paying tribute to both my mother and father by taking the different cars at different times. And
right.
Of course, this one was kind of talking to me today, wanting to get out. So
Right. So, how many miles have you put on this car since it was?
Well, older cars like this, you kind of drive them sparingly. You never take them out in bad weather. They're 60-year-old steel, and it's ashes to ashes, dust and dust. The car has about 64,000 and change miles on it.
Wow.
I've probably driven it 4,000 miles since then.
As it sits right now, with that high 64,000 miles on it, and would you take like 500 cash today?
I'd have to think.
Okay. All right. Well, Jim, thank you very much for showing us your beautiful car and the legendary aspect of it, and the sentimental aspect of it. That's very important. So appreciate it, and
Pleasure's mine.
you drive safely.
Peace be with you. Thank you.